Double Jump at Adventure Rules. Join the Skittles debate on Twitter so Jet and I, Chris, have other people on our side. Yeah, one flavor to rule them all. Telling you guys. Are we just not gonna... I agree, the room looks lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Are we just gonna not play Paper Mario today and we're just gonna argue about Skittles and how they all taste the same? When Big Candy doesn't want you to know that? Because I've read the story about this too. It's actually... There is the phenomenon about it, but it's also cheaper for candy makers to just make one flavor and then make everything smell different than to make them all different flavors. Just saying. And oh man, I need to, maybe we'll talk after, I don't know how far I can weigh in on this debate. I could actually get in trouble for that. That makes sense, Jet. There we go. Thank you, Chris. Alright, give me, and I think we're good to start the show. Does the air horn work properly this time? There we go! Hey everyone, I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com, a personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, and we are back with more Paper Mario on the Nintendo 64. Shoutouts to everyone in the room right now, Adventure Rules, Double Jump. Glad to have you here. We are like 22 hours in. I know it probably wouldn't have taken us this long, but we're streaming it. I tell lots of stories. I got lost a lot. I actually, just before, okay, so I'm going to switch cameras here. Rachel will be up in a few minutes. She may want to defend her position, lol, but yay, more Paper Mario. Oh, forget Rachel's position. Let's fill this entire chat with single, we need a term for our side of one flavor Skittles. Just the entirety of it. Maybe you need like a Skittle emoji or something, emote. I'll put that in for, subs or something. Okay, so I think I did the thing. I broke the machine, and just before that, I remember I was like, I have no idea what to do next. And I was reading an FAQ, and it said I had to do the thing with the dirt. Now, oh. I don't actually know if that's what I'm supposed to do, or if I have the things. Let's go see... Oh, no. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh man, what a waste. Okay. Do I have... Yeah, there's the soil, miracle water, and the magic bean. Okay. So it looks like I have the things, but how do I, like, use the things? LOL. Same Skittles, Skittle symmetry, just one flavor. Yeah, I can't come up with anything catchy. I had like one Skittles flavor to rule them all, but that was also a Lord of the Rings dig as well. Alright, so I read the guide and it was something with the dirt, but I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do. Like, how do I... Am I missing, like, a button press or something? Like, I don't know. Hold on. Now use the Fertile. Which item? I'm looking at a guide right now. Sorry, I like the alliteration of Skittle symmetry, though. I'm also good with Lord of the Rings references, lol. Okay. One of those two. Also, I need a quick boost here. What? I think I have the items I need to do the thing. I don't actually know how to activate the thing. Dude, a walkthrough? I'm stuck. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do. I know we broke the machine and then we got here. And the walkthrough said I have to plant the stuff in this spot. But is it actually this spot? Yeah, it's this spot right here. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I thought you just walk up to the dirt mound. Try clicking the items, the key items. Okay. Here, items. Key items. Or maybe talk to the giant tree to trigger it. Okay. Let's talk to the giant tree. Oh, thank you, Mario. You did a tremendous job. You cleared off the clouds so the sun could rise once more. It's so nice seeing my dear flower fields of light again after such a long time. There's nothing like sunlight. Oh yes, of course. You should plant that magical bean, don't you think? It should grow well now. I'd say the best place for you to plant it would be over there where you can see the soil. Alright, that's probably what I was supposed to do. Yeah. Oh, no! No! Okay, I'm rushing. Breathe. Breathe. Calm down. Thank you for the help there. So yeah, how you guys been? Miracle water. Nope. Bean, and then soil. Or, there. That should do it. Also, why do I have no volume on my TV? There we go. Talking to the giant tree is apparently always the right answer, at least if Zelda and Paper Mario have taught me anything. True. Oh, jeez. Realize now the guide is now showing where the captions should be. Oh man, amateur hour stream here. So sorry. Is there anything else I need to fix? I don't think so. Giant trees are generally very helpful. They have years of wisdom to share. This is true. And look at us go all the way up to the clouds. Ho ho ho, success! Look at that sprout. Now you can go climb up to Cloudy Climb. Best of luck, son. My spot seems to be getting less and less sunny. How disappointing. Boss time, yay! Uh-oh. Should I? Oh no, I'm fully stocked. I should be fine. Alright, up and away! So yeah, how you guys doing? Chris, I hope work was okay. Ian, I hope work was okay. Rachel, I already know. I was arguing with her all day about Skittles, and she fails to understand the gravity of the situation here. And I understand. Like, we all want to believe that all the Skittles are different flavors, but it's just not true. And I just ate them like my entire life. Like, I don't really care. I wasn't all that picky about the flavors, and then I found it was confirmed to me that they are all actually the same flavor. And so, I mean, that's fine. Skittles are delicious in all forms. Actually, I actually have some spicy Skittles. Okay, let me show you the cinnamon Skittles. I don't have a Be Right Back screen. Oh, I have this. I'm gonna have to step my Be Right Back game up after seeing your screen, by the way. Great redesign, by the way. Hold up. Alright, we back. Aw, Snorlax, I gotta get me one of those. They look so cuddly. Yes, they are very cuddly. It's actually kind of funny when we bought it, because, like, yes, I need Snorlax too. There's a Boo one as well on ThinkGeek. I've seen the Boo one, and that one was tempting. Though when we got it at the time, like, ThinkGeek had just dropped them. I was really into Pokemon Go at the time. Steph was too. And we were like, we should get that Snorlax beanbag chair. Actually, I should flip camera. Should get that Snorlax beanbag chair, and it's like a few $100s. And we're like, I don't know, but it's like, it's a beanbag chair. Like, we were living in a small condo already. We didn't really have space for it. And of course, like, we just had to do it. So we ended up with this beanbag chair that we almost never used in our old condo. And the way that I was streaming before in the condo was I didn't have a webcam. So my computer couldn't even run it when I did hook one up. So you could never see it. And then once we moved here, it just kind of hung out with me in the basement. And then when I started streaming, I was like, yep, I'm going to put this here because it's the one cool thing in this basement right now. Oh yeah, Skittles. So, again, for everyone else just joining, we've got the Pride Skittles here. They're all white. They give the rainbow to the cause. I'm sorry, the light just demolishes these, so you can't even really see it. I think I'd have to turn off my stream light to make it work. Does that show up better? There you go. Yeah. Pride Edition Skittles, and as you can see on the back, all the flavors are listed there, even though the Skittles are all white. Yeah, the camera's really blurry there. It's not focusing on that. And then we also have... Okay, I can turn the light back on. Yeah, I have a really... It is a makeshift light setup. It's just like a strip of LED light, so I have to physically plug and unplug them to make them work. There's no switch. I enjoy that design. Yep, they're very cool, and they taste like Skittles. Also, the Sweet Heat Skittles. I don't know if these are actually new. It does say new, actually. Sweet Heat Skittles. They're very cinnamony in taste. Let me have a few here. All right, back at it. Let me catch up with the chat here. Chris says work was eh. The Skittles are different flavors. I mean, you make sense, but they totally taste different to me. Yes, I need some. Okay, cool. Also, these are spicier than I thought. Like, the cinnamony is burning my tongue. That was a bad idea. Valentine's Day. I always loved cinnamon hearts. Though these are more concentrated than the cinnamon hearts. Whoa, what is happening right now? Are you a man named Mario? And did you or did you not break one of Puff Puff machine? What possessed you to do that? You completely ruined my plan to cover flower fields and clouds. You see, I was going to turn this sunlight-blasted place into a cloud-covered paradise, but I can't expect a man of your intellect to understand. Is that you, Spike? So, you have betrayed me. You will be punished. I was given this Star Spirit by King Bowser. I'll never give it up to the likes of you. You will both pay dearly for your crimes. Chris here, Valentine's Day is all about the chocolate. Okay. I think cinnamon hearts is probably the thing for me, and I also love the hearts with the messages. There was a brief phase where I kind of wrote some like really edgy Valentine hearts. I would like just go into Microsoft Paint and then write my own silly messages in them, and then use them as like, oh, this is gonna date me here. I would use them as avatars in MSN and ICQ. Man, I'm not even talking about my ICQ, my name on ICQ in hindsight. Oh man, so embarrassing. Hammer throw. Okay, so we gotta jump. No! Oh man, that. And Steph Curry with the shot. I know MSN, ICQ not so much. Yeah, ICQ is before MSN. Monster Huff and Puff, I wish to pummel Mario too. Permission to attack? It was very cute and rainbowy in its design. And then they went like almost out of business, and then some like Russian firm bought it. And I think it's still around if you really wanted to use it. And it made some really annoying noises. I know in the US I've heard a lot about AOL Instant Messenger, which was not that big over here. I used it, but... Oh, that was not a great streak. Yeah, like in high school, we spent so much time on MSN. And it was so cool just having like this entire network of people that were all on their computers all the time. Because we were all doing our homework and just the crazy... Ah, my hand's so tired. The conversations we would have and the the drama that would happen. Googling ICQ was bought by AOL 2 years after its release. Middle school / early high school was all AOL Instant Messenger for us. Yeah, I used it a bit. I mostly remember... Hold on, let me time this out. Not great. In the early days of AOL, when we first got the internet, and going into, like, chat rooms, like the public chat rooms, and I vividly remember one time hanging out with, oh man, Lawrence's dad. So, like, his dad is a couple years older than me, and I remember hanging out in chat rooms with him, and we would, like, talk to people pretending we were, like, some hot girl. Pretty much catfishing of the time, but, like, it never went farther than that one chat in the chat room. And, yeah, Lawrence's dad may be a bad influence in hindsight. I didn't end up doing that. Maybe I'm catfishing you guys now. I don't know. No, I swear I'm not. What? 13? Man, how's he gaining so much health back? Wow. It wasn't the nicest thing I've done in my day, but to be fair, I don't think I hurt anyone's feelings, really. I don't know if there's someone still thinking about Bob Joe 87, who... Oh man, I don't even remember the extent of the conversations, but like... Okay, I had to step away for a phone call. Did I miss anything exciting? Oh, geez, that was such a waste. We were just talking about, like, early AOL chat rooms and how my uncle and I were... I guess technically we were catfishing people. But, like, it was never more than just us pretending to be a girl talking, like... On one night, we never extended any conversation beyond that. And... Oh. There's one of these. Oh, geez, that was terrible. Jed is telling us how he used to catfish people in early AOL chat rooms. It was a different time, and it was definitely not... Like, it never carried on beyond that. I swear, I have not catfished anyone, like, to that extreme. Oh man, I have poorly timed phone calls. I do, like, as far as, like, people I've actually had, like, friendships with on the internet, beyond, like, I don't know, whatever creator stuff, the list is really short. But, like, no, I've never catfished seriously. I do remember... Okay, let me do this power bounce, and then... I'm probably not supposed to jump on Mar... Yeah, that was a bad idea. Okay. I remember vividly this... Sure, Jet. Okay. I remember this one conversation, and it was on MSN, and this one girl messaged me. And she was like, hey... Fred. And I'm like, no, this isn't Fred. And then she was like, wait, you're not Fred? Then who is this? Blah, blah, blah. It was my email address. And I was like, yeah, that's me. And she's like, I swear Fred gave me this address. I'm like, nah, this isn't Fred. And then we ended up having a conversation for like half an hour about just random stuff. But then we never talked again after that. And I always wondered, like, what happened to her? Maybe she was a robot? I don't know. Oh, dude, that was a lot of health. I hope she found Fred. I hope... There was some other... I did some trolling back in the day on MSN too. My favorite story, and I don't know... we probably have the family-friendly tag on. So I don't know if I can, like, fully tell it. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. There's multiple stories here. So there's a friend of mine. Not gonna name names. But she, at the time, had a GeoCities website to celebrate her relationship with her boyfriend at the time. And it was just this whole thing of like, here's our homepage and here's some pictures of us and here's a page about our story of how we met and here's these other things that we've done. And got GeoCities. Yes, I had one. Yeah, it was geocities.com. My tag was like explosive511 with the letter X, and I used to post pictures of my friends and I in high school. I was one of the first with a digital... Oh my goodness, I'm dating myself so hard right now. I had a digital camera, and I was taking pictures, and I would put them online. This is pre-Facebook, pre-MySpace, any of that. And it crushed GeoCities. It'd be like 3 people would visit it, and then they're like, oh, you've hit your bandwidth cap for the day. No one else can visit your site for another 24 hours. Like, wait, what? It's a different time back then. I need to, I was in the middle of another story, wasn't I? Oh, it was my friend and her boyfriend and their relationship site. So they had this one animated GIF that was cycling through their pictures. And in one particular picture, it pauses. And it had... How do I phrase this? It was in a position where someone's... It was in a position that was, let's say, like people were fully dressed and stuff, but it was a compromising position that the picture was in. There's something happening in the picture that they did not intend to be in the picture. And of course, I'm a troll. I take a screenshot, I crop it, and I make it my MSN thumbnail picture. And I draw a big circle around the offending thing. And she was so mad at me when I did that, and I just laughed it off. Yeah, it was great. Oh, dude, I'm gonna need... I remember GeoCities. Rachel remembers the name at least. I may have been more of an internet junkie back then, being a little older. Yeah, the internet was a crazy time back then. What a great friend you were, LOL. I know, right? But you guys wouldn't know about that. I've always treated you with love and respect, and there is no teasing or trolling whatsoever. Come on. Okay, we need... Man, those old days of the internet were so crazy, right? All we do is have debates about the flavors of candy. Serious debate. Oh, I couldn't believe the response. I mean, only a couple of people have weighed in so far, but everyone's saying different. Like, man, the uneducated masses. We got a lot of work to do to tell people the truth. Us Skittles truthers know. And Steph Curry with the shot, been cooking with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pot. Very important debates. Oh yeah, taking the internet by storm. Man, that whole time, I vividly remember. Yeah, we got the internet in like the early mid 90s. It was a 14.4 modem. It was on AOL. Like, I remember getting the CDs that gave you like 40 hours of internet, and I would burn through those in like 4 days. And my mom was like, wait, what? You used all our internet already? What are you even doing on there? And I also remember like trying to go to websites, and my mom was like, what do you mean you have to type in an address? All of the internet is right here on this AOL home screen. There's nothing else you need to see. She had no idea at the time. Ah, mothers. Also at Adventure Rules, I think you're backing Jet and me up on Twitter. It's probably strange to have Rachel responding to the tweet with me liking it. LOL. Yeah, I thought about it because I've seen all the responses, and in my heart I want to like all of the responses, but really I shouldn't because I can't support everyone who thinks the Skittles flavors are different. Actually, we need to refresh here. It's fun playing which sister am I interacting with right now. Yeah, sometimes I think I know and sometimes I don't. Depending on... I think it depends on the conversation and stuff. Glad it's a fun game, LOL. Nice block. Okay, can we get like a decent power bounce going here? I try to say Chris here when I pop up into the middle of conversations. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I think there are times where I've been able to spot this is Chris, this is Rachel without you having to identify yourself. I know it's obvious when it's Rachel when you're like, no, they taste different, but... early days of the internet. I remember... You're doing a good job of staying alive during this fight. He's tough, but you seem to be maintaining your health pretty well. Thank you, Ian. What other things? Man, that time was so wild of just like... I remember... like loading pictures on the internet and seeing like, here's the first layer of the picture and it's super blurry and waiting for the image to load in one line at a time. Man, those were the days. I remember frames. The Space Jam website is still up. Man, that is quite the relic of the past. Oh man, uh-oh. This is bad. Do we have anything that heals? Of course I don't. Of course I did not prepare, and of course I didn't save. So... we'll see. We might have to buy some supplies when we inevitably lose. Hopefully we don't lose, though. And I probably didn't need to use this right now, but... okay. I remember loading images. I had a few sites that I went to regularly, mostly for fanfiction or fan art of video games, even back then, LOL. I even had a website for my own X-Men fanfiction. One of my faves was the wicked in-depth Sonic fanfiction that starred Knuckles, Julie Sue, and the Echidna tribe and their lore, complete with pictures from the writer/artist. That's awesome. That is such a cool site. I actually remember, like, you're bringing back like crazy flashback memories. All right, flashback to Jet in grade 1. We were writing our first ever storybooks, and I remember the thing I chose to write about was X-Men, and it was called like X-Men, the X-Men of the year. And it was a story about Cyclops, and he saved the day, and he got named the X-Men of the Year. And that was the story. Yeah. That was... I wish I still had that book now, but I do remember writing about the X-Men. I had, like, the X-Men cartoon hadn't even happened at the time. It was the X-Men action figures, which I was really into. I have one or two kicking around here, but those were a lot of fun. Uh-oh. This is not looking great. Oh, he's gonna suck all those in, isn't he? Oh! Come on! That is precious. Yeah, oh man, hold on. Let me... Do I have it here? Okay, maybe I don't. Or maybe it's in the other room. 1 second. I can't find my X-Men toys, but this is cooler. This is cool. This is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite gifts I have ever received. Shoutouts to my friend Jenny. Shoutouts to her husband Jan. I got this in high school. This is one of a kind. I still have my notebooks of my first Legend of Zelda fanfics. I read that post about some of your fanfic stuff that you still have. It was a really cute post. I enjoyed that. And that's awesome that you still have that. I got rid of all my schoolwork. I do have some art still kicking around. There was like a very brief phase in my life where I actually had art talent. I have scans of all the pictures, but there was just a certain point where I was drawing really well, and then a mental barrier just hit me and I couldn't draw anymore. It was really unfortunate. Anyway, I couldn't find my X-Men toys, but I have this one of a kind Jet action figure. And so this is me. I got this as a birthday present in high school. I don't know what the doll originally was, but as you can see, it's got some accessories here. I'll read the back. Oh, it's got a picture of my first car too. Oh man, it's got the. It was a 1991 Ford Tempo. I was driving in the early 2000s at that point. It comes with the accessories. I want to get back into drawing. It's a goal of mine. LMAO, that's fantastic. So, some of the accessories on the back. Basketball, of course. 3 pairs of shoes, because Jet loves his shoes. I don't know if we talked about that. I was really into collecting basketball shoes at the time. Nice clothes to look good for his internship. Sunglasses to make Jet look cool. And a Game Boy Advance. Is there... Oh, right. So, I don't know if you can see it. Right in the bottom corner, there is a Game Boy Advance SP. And that's like the same one I had at the time. Fantastic. Thank you, Jenny. So yeah, I still have it. If you're watching, you're probably not watching, but I still have it, and I will have this forever. It would be cool to have this up on the wall at some point, too. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out a spot to put this on. Anyway, Paper Mario. This is looking bad, guys. What a thoughtful gift. I know, right? Jenny's fantastic. She's been... I've known her since the end of middle school. We weren't in any of the same classes, but we had, like, a similar circle of friends, and then we met in high school, and we used to hang out all the time. And I still see her from time to time. I saw her... you have attacking items too, I think, right? Yeah, I do. I should use those. So... I hope Brendan's not watching. The last time I took a creeper picture of Brendan for you guys, Jenny was with us as well. And so that was I think that was the last time I saw her. And we went to that arcade and we played... She faced off against Steph in an epic game of Pac-Man at the arcade. We seem to be in trouble. I guess I'd better stop messing around and fight hard. Will you be alright, Master? We're not finished yet. Here I come. Oh, geez, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, Jenny and I used to ride our bikes all the time. I was really late to driving, and I would yeah, we would ride our bikes after school. And so I'd ride to her place, then we'd ride around. We'd often ride to Dairy Queen, and we would just go get ice cream and then ride back. Which kind of negated the exercise from the biking, but it was fun. We played tennis from time to time with our friend who I took the photo of and put on my MSN. That was fun. Thunderbolt. Yep, let's do that. Do the thing. Oh, oh man, I got... Oh man, I don't know if I could tell that story. Jenny, oh, it's such a good story though. Okay, I will message you that story after. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. Like, horrifically bad. Paralyzes enemy for a short time. Will that work? I guess at this point I have nothing to lose, right? I don't think that worked. Alright, well... I'm gonna hope this is the last shot, and this is all I need. Wait, what? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? I mean, yeah, we totally meant to do that. I had it all figured out. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, he's a cloud. I guess the lighting didn't work. No, I cannot lose. Alright, which star are we getting now? Oh, I should walk and get the star. Here's a question for you. If you had your own action figure, what accessories would it come with? So it is that Mario and Mario Party defeated Cruel Cloud Hufflepuff and set free the 6th star spirit. The thick clouds that once cast during shadows have gone, and Flower Fields is bathed in sunshine again. A single star spirit waits to be rescued, waits to take its palace in the Star Sanctuary. Perhaps you will see Princess Peach soon. Perhaps. Just wait and see. Kammy Koopa, who watches impatiently from Bowser's Castle, is waiting too, for you to try and save them. Save and continue. Are we finally out of the Flower Fields? The Flower Fields is the equivalent of Rachel trying to get Arun to get her pregnant in The Sims. Like, we just spent like 2.5 streams in the Flower Fields, basically. Just wandering around in circles. Hey Twink, you know the sneaky parasol I got on that quiz show? I can change into something else when I use it, right? So don't you think I can use it to get out of here? Yeah, I bet you can. Why don't you try it out? Press B while facing whoever it is you want to transform into. Oh! Thank you so much for the donation. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Chris and Rachel. And I see that my alert box is too low. I did not have it fit for that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let me give you some... I guess I can give you guys special rewards. I have buttons. I don't have buttons for everybody else that donates or subscribes. But yeah, I've got these ones. And then, yeah, there's the shock that we got the last second hit. And Rachel dancing, yay. Alright. Moving on. Who do I want to turn into? Ha, now we have also bumped Hannibal's name from the list. Yes, you have. What? Princess Peach? Oh, man. Okay. Rookie mistake. I know, you have to hit the switch and... Okay, we're gonna skip all this. We've done this many times before. There we go. Again, you guys, I know I've said it to both of you now. I love your redesign. I love the bigger main webcam on your gameplay feed. I love that you've got the intermission cam going. I love the BR back screen, the BRB screen. Loving it. Great stuff. Love seeing you guys get better at your craft. And every time you guys do better stuff, then I go and steal it later on. There we go. Yeah, I think the next thing that I've got planned layout-wise is I want to redo the start screen and the BR back screen. I've got some ideas. I've got some ideas to make those cooler. Can we sneak out? It's locked. You can't open it. Why'd you leave your station? Oh, you're looking for your relief, huh? Well, get a move on then. Where do we go? I'm gonna wander around for a while and let's see what happens. Okay, this is the... We've been here. We baked the cake. But it's nice to be able to roam around here. Oh. Hello? Is anyone in here? Nobody's in here. Go away. Okay. There's a chest. You got the Last Stand badge. When Mario's in danger, he receives only half the damage. Great. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Oh no, I'm caught for sure. Huh? Princess Peach? You're okay! Thank the stars! You're a toad from the castle? How long have you been hiding here? Well, since Bowser took over, I was so scared of being caught that I jumped into this closet. I'm hiding here until Mario comes and saves us all. Princess Peach, you ought to hide too. It's risky out there. Please don't take any chances. Okay. That's not where we want to go. But now we need to zap someone else. Nope. Here we go again. So in other game stuff, have you guys seen the Mario Kart mobile phone game? I saw a little bit of it just before I started streaming today. Apparently they're doing a closed beta and a lot of it leaked. Of course, people leaked stuff. It looks okay, but I've heard it's very much a gacha game. And the big thing is that you're pretty much playing a slot machine to unlock characters. And characters have star ratings as well, so you could get like a 4-star Bowser versus a 5-star Bowser. And I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. I did really get into Fire Emblem Heroes when that was a thing. On patrol? Very good then. You can pass through. I haven't paid much attention. I'm not much into mobile games. I have heard the gacha stuff though. Yeah, curious to see how that shakes out and if the game is fun. Slot machine characters sound much like Fire Emblem Heroes with star ratings and stuff. Yeah, it sounds just like that. All quiet here. Me? Nervous? No, not me. You surprised me, that's all. Where's my relief already? My shift has been over for ages now. Listen, could you go find the slacker and get him up here? Please, I'm exhausted. He looks like this. He's probably goofing off outside the castle somewhere. Here, take this to find him. Yeah, buddy. Opens a locked door in Princess Peach's castle. That's a pain in the butt, by the way. Or butt, the way they do characters. Yeah, I think I ultimately stopped playing Heroes because of that. I love playing the game. I just loved bite-sized Fire Emblem. But having to grind out for characters was not my favorite thing. And I've read some stories, like, I think there's a Final Fantasy game that's similar, and I was reading stories about people putting in thousands of dollars pretty much to play the slot machine to try and get super rare characters, and I can't. I'm still not comfortable buying cosmetics for my characters in games, let alone... Actually, okay, so this is... It's pretty much the same. It's similar to like the Pokemon Go egg system. I think that's a little more generous. But I have bought incubators to hatch eggs before. Oh, so sleepy. So very sleepy. Just let me catch a quick nap. But don't tell anyone. I still played occasionally. Got a few good teams, but I'm not competitive with my characters. I've never paid for anything. Yeah. Neither did I. I think ultimately why I stopped, the character part was part of it, but the big thing is, like, when I'm on my phone, I pretty much only play Pokemon Go, and that's it. I actually have... It's how much of a Pokemon dork I am. Pokemon Go dork. I've got my Pokemon Go Plus still with me. This thing is very weathered. It's got a lot of the paint scraping off the top. I guess just wear and tear going in and out of my pocket. And a lot of my Pokemon Go is mostly just, like, me walking down the streets of Toronto, hitting the button and catching whatever Pokemon and Pokestops as I go by. It's actually made the game a lot better for me to just, like, not have to stare at the screen the whole time. I can just walk and hit the button. It seems to be locked. You can't open it. Why can't I open it? Uh-oh. This is probably a bad idea. Oh. That's not a bad way to play. It helps. I think just it, because, like, I know that those first few months in the summer of just everyone walking down the street like this, it's such a pain. And when there's something really cool to catch, I'll pull up my phone and catch it. But if I'm just, like, grinding for Pokemon and XP, then, like, hitting the button while living my life like a normal human being is totally okay. I have Game Dev Tycoon on my phone now, LOL, so I tend to do that if I'm bored enough to play on my phone. Yeah, there are some other games I have on my phone as well. Yeah, it's primarily Pokemon Go, though. On Patrol, very good then, you can pass through. I still play Drop 7, which is a game that's like 10 years old. I played Threes for a little bit, and I like board games on the phone, so I have like Pandemic and Patchwork, Carcassonne, stuff like that on my phone as well. Ah, finally! About time, you're so late. Again! Don't you know how to read the shift schedule? Well, I guess I'll let you go this time, but watch it, okay? Okay, have a good shift, I'm shoving off. Don't goof off either, you're on thin ice, buddy. And so yes, Game Dev Tycoon. Have you played Game Dev Story? I know it's a very similar game. That's the one I played on the phone. And I enjoyed that one for a time. Oh man, all the way back. Oh no! I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Well, hope I didn't blow my cover. What? Princess Peach? Yeah, I did. Alright, let's try this again. I was just carelessly mashing on the button. Almost made it, LOL. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that, guys. Here's another one, since we're talking about shape-shifting. If you could be one Pokemon, what would you be? What would you want to be? I think immediately my head is like, oh, I want to be Mewtwo. I can fly. I'd be so powerful. But Mewtwo is also like the most tortured soul of all of the Pokemon in the Pokemon universe. So I don't know if I'd want to live his life. I mean, Magikarp, I mean, you're not really doing much outside of the water. You're just flopping around, but Magikarps don't... I don't feel like they're all that stressed all that much. Not many people are fighting Magikarps because who cares? I wouldn't want to be the garbage bag Pokemon. I don't know the name of that one, but I always think about that just being like one of the worst Pokemon. If we could be a Pokemon, eh? Being Snorlax seems relaxing. Yeah, you're big. Sleep whenever. No one's gonna mess with you, really. I could go with my favorite, Gravile. Agile, has some decent power. Forests are cool. This is true. You have to think about like the conditions and the areas that you live in. This is also great for consideration. Great factor to consider. Ooh. Okay, everything's finally ready. Even if Mario shows up with all of the Star Spirits, we'll still be alright. It pays to expect the worst. Absolutely. Affirmative. You're right, Kamikoopa. You there. You're doing a fine job. Keep up the good... Wait, something's weird about you. You smell too nice. Yeah! Uh-oh. Why you... Princess Peach, unbelievable, out again! Guards, all of you, catch this little runaway and take her back to her room. No! Oh man. Rachel has to think on it more. It's fair. It's a very good... It's a tough question, and I don't know what I would want to be. I kind of like the idea of Lapras. Just being on the water, and just seems like a pleasant Pokemon. People are... I guess as long as people aren't jerks when they're riding on your back, then Lapras would be nice. I love the Zubat line, flying and poison as well, and a giant Steelix sounds fun too. Rachel has to think on it more. Yeah, riding on a Steelix would be cool. Like, I loved seeing the animations of you riding on the Pokemon, or walking with the Pokemon, and Onix, riding on an Onix was so neat. What a pleasure meeting you. My name is Clever. Thank you for saving me. Huff and Puff is gone, so the flowers and flower fields can live peacefully once more. I feel like if you hadn't come to Flower Fields... Wait, if you hadn't come, Flower Fields would never have seen the light of day again. Now there is only one of us Star Spirits still trapped. Just one more, Mario. Here, please use my power as you continue your fight. Mario Star Energy goes up to 6. Mario can now use Timeout, a new Star Spirit. With Timeout, you can stop this and stop all enemies in their tracks. Now, are you able to use the power? You're able to use the power of 6 Star Spirits. If you use mine, well, it should prove to be extremely helpful in battle. Don't become overconfident though, you must be careful. Bowser has power as well. Remember that even stronger enemies await you. I hope our powers will help you so that you may help us. We're all depending on you. I'll go back to Star Haven now. I can't wait to get there. I've been terribly worried about everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna say Lapras. I like the idea of that one. Congratulations, young Mario. You saved the Star Spirit. Because of your efforts, Flower Fields is beautiful again. Thank you, Mario. It was worth living so long to meet a man of your stature. Please, come and see me again. I'll be looking forward to it. We never use this dude's powers. LOL, Lapras is a good choice. Thank you. Okay, so I've got 6 now, and we can get out of... Oh, wait! There's the one thing. I remember you telling me I have to go and get the thingamabobber from here. I remember this from last time. I think it's over here. I could be very wrong, but I know there's a power-up thing I have to get. Oh, jeez. Another thing, I was going through Reddit this morning, and I saw that the new Sonic kart racing game is out today. And I didn't realize a new Sonic kart racing game was coming out, and it was on sale on Amazon here for like, I think it was like 15 bucks off. And I actually really liked Sonic Racing Transform on the Wii U, and I sent it to Randy, and he was like, "Oh, dude, I just bought the game," and he told me it was okay, but he bought it on Switch, and he said there were some technical issues that he did not like, and he thought that maybe I should get the PS4 version instead, if I were to do it at all. And I'm not sure if I would. He gets electric charge. Like, I really liked that Sonic Transformed. Glad you remembered, because I didn't. Yeah, Sonic Racing Transformed, if it had a solid frame rate, I would go as far as to say it was the best kart racing game, period. Even better than Mario Kart 8. I thought it looked great, it had some really cool mechanics, it had, like, boss fights, and, like, some really adventurous stuff in its mechanics, and it just didn't run well enough. Mario Kart 8 is just super polished. It's amazingly polished Mario Kart, but it's still old Mario Kart. And yeah, the Sonic game was trying something like really new. And so yeah, the reviews for this new Sonic game have been okay. The technical issues are a disappointment on Switch, because if I were to buy it anywhere, it would be on Switch. I probably wouldn't play it much on PS4. And I also don't know if the technical issues are also on PS4, so... We've been thinking of getting it. Yes, I think Randy streamed it for like 15 minutes or something before you went live. Oh, okay. I saw Randy was on. I have no idea what he was streaming. I know, that's cool. I'll have to check out his stream after. And I wonder, was he like, and just out of curiosity, I should know what my oh. I should know better what my brother is streaming. I didn't know he was streaming. Was he streaming with the mic? I think he should stream more. That's my personal opinion. I think he'd be great. And he plays very different stuff from me. And I think he's got the personality for it, if he really wanted to do it. And he's a better musician than I am. He can actually play instruments, unlike me, who is just a hack at everything that I touch. Alright, let's get out of here. Afraid I don't know. We just saw that he had a notification when he went to start setting up for your stream. Ah, okay. No worries. I'll check it out afterwards. What is it, son? Do you need something? Let's go back to Toad Town. One of the things that bums me out, so we've talked about it a little bit now. I'm going on vacation in a couple of weeks, and part of, like, yeah, we're going to London, going to Paris. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to miss E3. I'm going to be on vacation for all of it. I'll try and follow it as best I can, but I'm not going to be able to watch anything live, and that really bums me out. What are your hopes and dreams going into E3? What do you want to see? Do you want to see like the super powered Switch or the cheaper Switch? What games? What are you looking for? Things we have, new announcements, release dates. I'm always at work with E3. Yeah, I always watch it during my lunch. Except last year, where I was off that. I just happened to be off that day, so I did a reaction stream to it. Mario, you saved them. Flower Power, you're a true hero. Also, I have no idea where I'm going now. After each thing, I'm always like, oh, dude, I have no idea where to go next. Have you met the Wise Toad? He lives over by the Western Gate, the big one. That guy seems to know something about everything. He's really popular at parties with his knowledge and everything. You'd be surprised. Mario, great timing. Somebody was looking for you. He's over at Merlin's house. Dude, where's Merlin's house? Mario, is it tougher to take? Is it tougher this time to take out Bowser? Is he somehow stronger than before? Rachel's wish list is more info on Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and wants a new Paper Mario announced. Those are great calls. I'm sure we will get Animal Crossing information. If anything, that might be the big game going into E3 for Nintendo. Luigi's Mansion 3 would be nice. Pokemon Sword and Shield, I don't know if they'll talk much about, and not because it's not an important thing, but Pokemon announcements usually happen separate from E3. Like, the big reveal for Let's Go happened like a week or so before, and then they only talked about the Pokeball Plus during E3. So I think we'll get some information on Pokemon soon. And a new Paper Mario would be nice. I've still got a lot of Paper Marios to go, but a new Paper Mario in this style would be cool. Also, we need to go and find... Is it Merlin's house? I think for me, I want another, oh, hold on. Goomba Village, Peach's Castle. Nah, just the 1,000-Year Door, and this one you're good. The others are meh. Okay. At some point, I do plan on streaming 1,000-Year Door. I think I'm going to take a break from this. I've been thinking about what game to stream next, and I think based on like what I was thinking about what I want to see in E3, I want to see a new Pikmin game. I think I'm going to put that on the list of games that to potentially stream. Pikmin 3. Let me write that down. After this Paper Mario thing. I still think back to that stream where I played Pikmin all wrong and all the Pikmin died, and that was horrible. I need to avenge their deaths. Go to the pipe in the middle of the water. Okay. Just got another call and I need to head out. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you, Ian. You have a great night. Take care. Thank you for dropping by. We've never actually played Pikmin. Pikmin? Oh, man. So I'd never played a Pikmin until Pikmin 3, and I love Pikmin so much. Pikmin 3 is such a fantastic game. When I think of the the Wii U games that have been ported over to the Switch, and like I haven't really been all that interested in double dipping. Although I did buy Mario Kart 8, so that's not entirely true. I would totally double dip for Pikmin 3. Thank you. Oh, is Goombario finally gonna get an upgrade? No, he's not. Yeah, we'll give it to this guy. A Keelster. We have Pikmin 3, and it may still be shrink-wrapped. I'm pretty sure I have a couple shrink-wrapped games still. I was really bad at that. We've talked about Metroid Prime 2, which I've still never played. It's open. Randy played it. But I've owned that game for almost 20 years now, and I've never played it. I think the only game that I still have sealed... Alright, let me make a quick run. The shelf is just over here. I know you've seen this side of the basement. You haven't seen this side where I have, like, all the game shelf stuff. We had every intention of trying it. It's such a good game. I highly recommend it. I'd never played anything like it. It's like a real-time strategy game. But it's so fun. And I love the strategy of it and managing the Pikmin, and watching them die is really bad, so just manage them very carefully. But you can always grow more. I think the only game I still have sealed. This one. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I've really cut down on my backlog, and I didn't do it by natural means. I can tell the story on stream. I used to have a really... I've seen people's backlogs, like I've been talking, well, like reading Hanny's blog from the Hanny Corner, and she has like hundreds of games in her backlog. I guess you just stack them up on the Steam sale. And I don't play games on PC and get those crazy deals, so I don't buy games to that volume. But like, I had dozens of games in my backlog. I was buying a lot of cheap games, in particular from Target, when we had Target in Canada. Man, that's a whole other story. Target bombing in Canada and losing like $21 billion because they just didn't understand the Canadian market, and Target was awful here. I love Target in the US. Target in Canada was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. We've seen playthroughs of the first two, and we were heartbroken whenever the Pikmin died, which prompted us to ask for Pikmin 3. It's for Wii U, though, and the gamepad is on its last legs. Mine is as well, and so that's going to be a pain in the butt if I do decide to stream Pikmin 3. But it's such a great game. Really, Target is so big here. It is. Target is massive in the States, and I get it. Target came to Canada, and they opened all across the country. And there's a fascinating art. I'm going to have to send this to you as well. It's a really long read, but it's this incredible behind-the-scenes expose on why Target failed in Canada. And it's fascinating. The American owners of Target thought they could just drop Target in Canada as is, and it would work, and it didn't. And they had issues with logistics and shipping products. One of the big complaints was Target never had anything in stock. Like Steph and I used to live across the street from a Target, and we would go there all the time. And they had so many empty shelves for so long. They had overstock on things that people weren't actually asking for. The prices weren't as good as the stuff in Walmart. The selection wasn't as good. And we've been to Target in the US, and Target in the US is fantastic. And it wasn't even close to that. And the Canadian people knew it wasn't even close to that. The only thing, and this is very much specific to me, the only thing I liked about Target was when they cleared out games, they cleared out games. Like, we're talking less than $5 for games that they were clearing out. Like, in Canada, the lowest they'll go is like $20 on a game. And Target was selling stuff for like $5. And so I was just like, yep, I'm scooping this up, scooping that up. And let me write that down, Target as well. And I bought dozens of games from Target with the intent of like, well, it's $5, who cares? I'll buy it. Worst case, it's still on the shelf. I can play it someday. I would never get this game at a lower price anywhere else. And it got to a point where I just had dozens of games on my shelf. I was running out of space, and I looked at these games and I'm like, I'm never gonna play these. Just not. And so there's this one day I went to Best Buy and I traded in almost the entirety of my backlog. And I literally had a receipt that was it was about 2 feet long. It was dozens of games, and the receipt just like went on forever of all these games. And the only game that I kept from my backlog that I still have not opened is The Witcher 3. Everyone keeps saying this is like the greatest game of all time. It's It's got bonus content in it. It's still in. It's the only game I still have in the plastic. I haven't even opened it. And I keep telling myself I will play this game someday because everyone keeps saying such amazing stuff, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Like, I don't even know when I'd get to play this year, really. And so yeah, I traded in dozens of games, and I bought 2 or 3 brand new ones, but they were games I ended up playing, which is more than I could say for the dozens of games I bought and never played. I've heard of the game. Yes, I've heard of it as well. I've never played a Witcher game before. I heard good things. I saw this on sale. I picked it up, and I have no idea. It could be good. It's probably good. Yeah, Target was the laughingstock of Canada for a while. And oh, dude, it actually gets even messier. All right. Just like about 2 weeks before Target closed, they were putting in a position for someone to manage their media. Steph applied to that job, and she actually had an interview lined up, and then Target announced that they were closing operations like a couple of days later. Imagine she quit her job and got that job at Target, and then they closed the entire operation down right after. I hope Best Buy gave you a better trade-in on trade-ins than GameStop would have. Yeah, it was a little bit better. I trade my stuff in at EB Games. It used to be, why would they be interviewing that close to closing? I don't know if they knew that they were closing. They'd done this analysis, and it turned out that they were losing so much money, like billions of dollars in Canada, because the sales weren't up to where they needed to be, that they wouldn't even recoup on their initial losses until the year 2021 or something crazy like that. And that's just breaking even on their initial cost, not even trying to account for everything that happened after. It is like, yeah, like the wildest business story in the last decade in Canada of how Target lost over $20 billion in this country. The biggest business fail of all time. There's a guest waiting for you. Nice to meet you. I come from Starborn Valley. Starborn Valley is in the Shiver region, a chill place far to the north at the very end of the earth. Merle, who hails from there, said he had something important to tell you, Mario. Merle of Starborn Valley is my son, Mario. It seems he's calling for you. If he is searching for you, you can be sure something important is afoot. You must go to Starborn Valley. Do not delay. Yes, please hurry. I will run ahead and take tidings of you to Merle. I think somewhere deep below Toad Town is a pipe connected to Shiver City. Starborn Valley is located quite near Shiver City. Mario, hurry to meet my son. He waits in Starborn Valley. Okay. There's a pipe. Shy Guy just stole Dad's calculator. You should have heard what my dad said. We can't open now. Stupid Shy Guy. Give back Dad's calculator. I don't think I have it. I might actually. Hold on. Oh, come on. Heal. Item up. Oh, thank you. Save. Don't know when the last time and all that happened. Thank you so much. Hi, Spy Badge. Dad said we would have gone out of business if we hadn't got that calculator back. We can open the shop again, all because of you. Thank you, mister. Alright, so we will save. We'll heal up, and then we'll save. And we'll go take a nap. Let's go take a nap first. Thank you for keeping tabs on me, because I sure as heck am not doing a good job of that myself. Trying to think, like, other Canadian-American differences. That was probably the most fascinating one of watching Target bomb. it actually got pretty embarrassing for us because it was so convenient for Steph and I to go to Target that we got to a point where the workers started recognizing us, and that made us really uncomfortable of just like, oh man, we're here way too much, and we started to try and avoid it. And yeah, I think of people in Canada, we were probably the most well-versed because no one shopped there. So what is where Target used to be now? That's a fascinating question, because there are a lot of places in Canada that still just have giant empty spaces in their malls that used to have a Target and don't anymore. I've seen some Walmarts open there. I've seen gyms open up there. Actually, the arcade that I went to that had the VR experience, that used to be a Target at that mall. Alright, now we're looking for a pipe. But yeah, there are still malls that don't have anything in the space where Target used to be, and they're probably just losing a ton of money. Haha. Private. Okay, we're gonna go here. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go, but we're gonna go anyway. And you can tell me if I'm totally going the wrong way. Our old Toys R Us is going to be turned into a trampoline park gym or something, I think. Okay. Yeah, see, we still have Toys R Us, and you guys don't. And you guys still have Target, and we don't. I found that weird, like, reading all the news stories about Toys R Us closing, and then seeing, oh no, Toys R Us here in Canada is fine. They're actually not the same company. Which was odd, but yeah, Toys R Us here is doing okay. Not amazing, but just okay. And I don't have anything else to add to that story. Blooper! Also, have you done the trampoline park / gym thing? I did it with coworkers a couple of years ago. It was my former coworker. It was his last day at work, and we were like a pretty tight crew. And he wanted to celebrate at this trampoline park, and so we did it. I didn't do it. I didn't really do any flips or anything like that. I can't do it. There's this one pit where you just jump off a trampoline into like a bunch of cushions, and I would do like forward rolls and stuff. But the thing that I did the most, I spent a lot of time at the basketball net, and they had this trampoline, and you have to take multiple jumps and then dunk the basketball. And I spent like half an hour trying to dunk the ball, and it was crazy because like all my coworkers were able to do it, and then I just kept going again and again and again. And I think there's one Instagram video on my personal Instagram of me attempting to dunk the ball, and the ball, it hits the rim, and then like as my hand is like letting go, it like rotated the ball out. And so I don't actually have a video of me dunking the basketball, but I did dunk it after that. We haven't done it yet, yo. No, it's not built yet, and I'm not aware of any other place that's not catered to kids. Never give up, never surrender. Yep, I ended up dunking that basketball eventually. Trampoline parks are fun, though. They do take... Man, they take so much energy out of you, though. Yeah, we also got to play trampoline dodgeball, and that was a lot of fun. And yeah, you're bouncing around from place to place, and also very tiring. Well, a lot more tiring than regular dodgeball, where you can just kind of walk around. You're just constantly bouncing and jumping. of these sort of like amusement attraction things, like, yeah, there's trampoline parks. I feel like there's a lot of sort of new attractions. Like, have you guys done escape rooms at all? Have you done axe throwing by chance? Oh, geez, that's not the thing I wanted to bounce on. This is overkill. It sounds fun. I'm looking forward to giving the place a try. Alright, cool. Well, let me know all about it. I want the detailed blog with pictures and video and... the whole nine. Instagram stories. Congrats, you killed the kid, you monster. Axe throwing, that sounds awesome, but no, we haven't. Axe throwing's a lot of fun. It's, yeah, they just have this wood board with a target on it, and then there's two little dots on the top, on the sides on the top, that you're supposed to hit as well. That you get extra points for hitting the little targets at the top. And... oh man, that took out a ton of health. Okay, we need to smooch. And so you're throwing these like little, it's not a tomahawk, is it? It's an axe you can throw with one hand. Though you're supposed to, at least the way they teach us at the axe throwing place. Let me switch the camera here. The way they teach you to throw the axe at the axe throwing place is that you have two hands, and then you like cock it back, and then you throw it like this. And it's an axe that's about, I don't know, a little bigger than a game case like this. Ish. The thing is, if you get into a tie, what you do is you throw the big axe. And the big axe is like the fireman standard, like 3-foot axe that's super heavy. And you just have to like chuck it and still try and get the bullseye with the big axe. And I've got to throw it once or twice. It's a lot of fun. I can get behind axe throwing. How heavy are those things? The small axes are fine. The big axe is a good 10, 15 pounds? Maybe more? I remember it being really heavy. So the fireman's axe is like Rachel's size and weight. Yes, yes it is. Yeah, another one. Steph and I really enjoy escape rooms. We haven't gone lately, though. Let's switch to... oh, that didn't... oh, man. Yeah, Steph and I have done a number of escape rooms, and we did one escape challenge that was Legend of Zelda themed. It's not actually, like, it's not a room. This was weird, because most of the time, escape rooms are... here, let me switch the camera again. I think we did kind of an escape room years ago when I was in high school, and I think Rachel may have still been in middle school. Did it for a friend's birthday, and we had no idea what we were doing. The first time Steph and I went to an escape room, it was very... we had no idea as well. Like, we'd never done anything like it before, didn't understand the gameplay mechanics or kind of the flow of what you're supposed to be looking for and what you're supposed to do. And so we were really confused, and we bombed it horribly. And now we're still not, well, personally, I'm still not the best at solving puzzles, but I have a better idea of how escape rooms work. So I have an idea of, like, here are the things I'm supposed to look for, here are the clues that I can disregard and put aside till later, here's the thing I really need to focus on. I've done this type of puzzle before, so I have an idea of what I'm supposed to do. And so, yeah, I think Steph and I are finally at a point where we're over 50% success rate on escape rooms. But yeah, we did one that was like the Zelda Escape Challenge, and it was on tour for a while. They also did, like, the same company did a Final Fantasy themed one, and it's not... Here, let me switch. And so the way it works is, like, there's this whole thing about saving Hyrule, and it's not a whole bunch of people in a room, per se. Like, there's a whole bunch of tables, there's dozens of tables, and there's like 100 people all competing in the challenge at the same time. And then there are different stations that represent, like, the different realms. There's the Zora's Domain and Death Mountain, and they have people in cosplay playing as those characters. And you get a package with a bunch of paper, everyone gets pens, and then you start solving these puzzles one at a time, and you're traveling to different parts of Hyrule, and I think you do pull out a sword at some point, and you're racing against the other teams to try and finish the challenge and save Hyrule in time. And that one was a lot of fun. I thought, like, it wouldn't be as cool because we weren't in a room trying to escape, but it was still a lot of fun solving the puzzles and going to the different things and actually seeing the other teams in action as well. And we ended up finishing in the top 10, which was a really good accomplishment for us. I've heard of The Legend of Zelda 1. Okay, I was about to give a spoiler to it, and I will not now. Because I highly recommend you try it. Actually, the thing it's kind of like... Yeah, it sounds like D&D Zelda theme without all the dice rolling. Yeah. I guess the closest thing I can compare it to is... I sent you guys a game. One of the games in the box is pretty much that experience without having to go and talk to people in costume. Sort of like that. Is this the thing? Nope, this is a shortcut to Yoshi's. This is not at all where we want to be. Oh, we should buy some items and probably, like, take a nap. Super Shroom. Yeah, let's get one of these. I should get a couple of these. Yes, you did. We're looking forward to playing with Mike and Nikki at one of our game nights. Might as well sleep. Yes, I should sleep. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I personally have not played that particular one, though we do own one of the games in the series, and Steph actually played one of the other games in the series at, like, a girls' night, and she said it was great. So I hope you enjoy. Also, I don't remember where the house is in this one. I know it's not far. Oh, is it here? Oh yeah, there it is. Did you get some rest? Good luck on your adventure. Take a sip here. Alright, now we continue. Oh, geez. What? That was not fair. Oh, man, you're getting the power bounce of a lifetime right now. Oh, Yep, I showed him. I showed him. Ugh. That Koopa is on something. Yeah. There we go. Steph Curry with the shot, Ben Cooper with the sauce. Boom! Power Quake. I think he's dead. Yeah, I think I got him. I had to make up for that first pathetic hit. But that was a good run with the power jump. Thank you. Thank you. Here's a question for you both. And you guys can answer this separately. What is your greatest gaming achievement? Any game, what is the thing you're like, yeah, I'm super proud that I did this thing? I think for me, it was the Street Fighter tournament. Steph and I traveled. You and your deep questions. For me, it was the Street Fighter tournament. I'd played in a bunch of tournaments before, but this is the first one I traveled to. And like, first there was an online regional tournament, and I won that one. And then the regional finals happened in a city that's really far from here. It was like 3 hours away. And we traveled all the way out there just for this tournament. And I got really nervous. Just because, like, we traveled so far, and I think this was the first time I really thought I could win. Like, I've played in a bunch of tournaments before. I've had the opportunity to play against some of the best players in the world in these fighting games, and I've been destroyed on stream. Thousands of people clowning me on Twitch. It's fine. But I felt like I could win this one in particular, and I hadn't seen any of the competition. I was feeling in my gut like I can do this, and went to the tournament and we played, and the first match I ended up demolishing the guy that I was playing against, and I was like, okay, this is good. And then the final match, I ended up finding out afterwards the guy I played against is a really well-known YouTuber in the fighting game community. I actually follow his guides all the time. Shoutouts to Rufelmonger on YouTube. He does amazing strategy guides for like Street Fighter and Dragon Ball and Mortal Kombat. And like, I actually remember like overhearing him. He was sitting in front of me and he was talking like super technical stuff about the games. Like, oh man, this guy really knows what's up. And I watched him fight and he was great. And then we ended up playing in the grand finals, and I think I caught him off guard. He was not ready for what I had, and I ended up winning the tournament on that. And that was a really exciting moment for me, like actually getting a W and getting to stand on the front of the stage with the prize. It was the karate gi that I'm wearing in this picture. So it's this thing on the back. It has the Street Fighter V logo, and I don't know if my mic is actually, yeah, my mic should be here. Thank you. So it's this karate gi, and then it has the Street Fighter V logo on the back and the name of the city at the top. So it's a one-of-a-kind thing. And it's in a frame upstairs. I've been meaning to hang that up. I don't want to put it... I guess it would make sense to have it here, but it takes up so much space. And I wanted to show a lot of smaller stuff. But I should show that on stream at some point, because it is, like, my prized gaming possession. It is the coolest thing I've got. I actually think I've heard of that name. We don't really follow much of the fighting game scene. Don't worry, I do not expect you to... I don't expect most people to follow fighting games. It's a very small scene. Very niche. And I would love to see fighting games grow more, but it's hard. Fighting games are hard. People don't like losing, and people lose a lot in fighting games. And that's just part of it. I think that if you want to get good at that genre, it usually involves you doing a lot of extracurricular studying outside of the game itself and losing hundreds, if not thousands, of matches. We thought you did karate. I always wanted to do karate. As a kid, this was a true story. When my parents would ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I would answer, I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle. And they're just like, yep, okay. And that's part of why I had the nunchucks that my parents made for me and all that other stuff. I think I have some other Street Fighter memorabilia kicking around from that tournament at the time. But yeah, winning that tournament, and then, like, they were flying in all the other winners. I didn't get to fly in because I didn't live that far. But they were showing my face on every theater screen across the country for 2 weeks. That was nuts. We got treated to, like, a hotel stay, and there was a media night before that where they were interviewing the players, and I had to go do a photo shoot, and they were treating us to food, and we were living the dream. It was so cool. Me too. Wanted to be a TMNT and Batman. Batman is pretty good as well. Well, well. Looky, looky. Looky here. Hello, hello, hello. Rip Cheeto at your service. You're quite an enterprising fellow finding this place. What am I doing here? Just a little business. Am I minding my own? You, my friend, have just stumbled into a great fortune, for I have a deal for you. I have something special, and it costs only 64 coins. Deal? Trust me. It's a bargain. I'm balling. Whatever. Take the money. Oh, star piece. Okay. Well done, my good man. I thank you deeply. Now, if you thought that item was good, I have something even better at the same price. 64 coins. But I warn you, this offer is only good right now. You'll be kicking yourself if you miss this opportunity. So how about it? Do we have a deal or not? Yeah, sure. You got a life shroom. A life-giving mushroom restores 10 HP when Mario's HP hits 0. Oh, dude, that's fantastic. Well done, my good man. I thank you deeply. Now, if you thought that item was good, I have something even better at the same price. 64 coins. But I warn you, this offer is only good right now. You'll be kicking yourself if you miss this opportunity. Sure. You get the Bump Attack badge. Lets Mario destroy a weaker enemy in the field by hitting it. Well done, my good man. I thank you deeply. Now, if you thought that... Okay. How much more stuff does this guy have? I'm going to do this one more time. You got the Repel Gel. Okay. No. Alright, is that... So yes, to my question. What do you think is your... I have no idea how much stuff this dude has. We will not figure that out today. Opens a locked door in the odd house. Yeah, what do you think is your single greatest gaming achievement? Oh, what? Are you serious? Alright, I am confused. I guess for now, let's go... I did respond to your question. Did you? Okay, hold. Sorry, I'm gonna have to read this here real quick. Does actually getting our butts in gear to spontaneously travel to another country to a gaming convention count? I actually heard that name, and yes, that absolutely counts. Going to another country for a convention, EGLX, absolutely counts. You get points from me for sure. I still have plans of checking it out this year. I've heard of it, and I do plan on going. I don't know how long I'd be going, or if I'd be competing in a tournament or anything, but I do plan on checking it out and seeing what the deal is. Also, my recording number is really low right now, and I wonder... I hope I didn't break anything. Huh. LOL, okay, good. Not sure about the achievements in video games themselves. EGLX is happening in October. Yes, it is. Do you plan on going to EGLX this year? You don't have to answer me right now. Or even publicly here. We can talk about it afterwards. Or if you're not, that's cool too. So I was supposed to find a way out of here, which I did not do. I think I go in these pipes. Let's keep exploring. And we are probably going to wrap up the stream soon. We would like to, and we were going to ask you hypothetically if you were going to go. Okay. I can tell you definitely I am going to go. Hypothetically, I don't know how long I'm going to go, but I am open to doing the whole weekend if there was reason to go the whole weekend. Uh-oh, okay. Alright, so... There we go. I don't have the... Do I have anything that hits multiple things at once? Oh, okay, here we go. Ah, okay. That's pretty good. Ta-da! 3 points. I'm not actually sure if this is where I'm supposed to go. I'm just exploring these pipes because he said pipe. But we haven't been here before. We're seeing a bunch of new stuff. Not sure if time money will be on our side this year. We are also going to try to bother a friend from the writers group who goes to the Pokemon Championships in August if we could go with her. If we were to go to EGLX, we would be there for the whole weekend because we have to fly there. Totally understood. And if you were to go to EGLX, I would be more than happy to join you at EGLX for the weekend and help out however I could. So yeah, keep me posted. And we'll talk. We'll talk. But yes, that would be a lot of fun. Where are the Pokemon Championships, by the way? We will definitely keep you posted. Awesome. Don't feel pressure to come visiting me, but I would love to see you at some point before the year 2049. Washington, D.C. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been meaning to go down there too. At some point. JJ is in that area. I keep telling him to come up here though. He is, let's say, he has his issues with the way that the U.S. government is currently run. And I'm like, dude, you need to come here. It's so much... That's a different conversation, though. Which we've also never been. Ah, okay. Wherever you decide to go, I'm sure you will have a great time. Yeah, where else would I want to go in the States? Your neck of the woods is on the list for sure. Even before we met, I think it is still on my bucket list to watch a baseball game at your baseball field. I want to sit like where the giant wall is. That is such a... I am not the biggest baseball fan anymore. I used to be as a kid. I played Little League Baseball. But the thing that I love about that sport is just the idea that the baseball diamonds all have different dimensions. And, like, the Toronto ballpark is just really plain. It's just, like, the standard sort of, like, half-circle home run. But the Boston one has, like, that giant wall, the green monster. And I've always found that so cool. And that is something I've always wanted to check out in person. And then I guess I would love to watch a Toronto Raptors game in Boston because my team hates your team very much. Your team hates my team very much. I would totally wear all my Raptors gear. I'm actually wearing a Raptor sweater right now too. As if I'm not repping hard enough, I've got my black on black Toronto Raptors hoodie on as well. We've done that before. Not that we understand everything about baseball. We tended to go with Dad once in a while. Oh man, that is so cool. The Toronto Stadium is really boring. I guess its claim to fame is that it has a retractable roof so that they can open it up and close it on rainy days and you can still play baseball. That's fine, I guess. It's convenient. So that you don't get rained on. And it has this giant screen, the Jumbotron, which they've updated now. Now it's HD, but it's not that big of a deal. You would be kicked out of every Boston stadium if you wore something like that. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, my black on black. The things I have too much of clothing-wise, and I guess it still speaks to the fact that I'm still very much a teenage boy when it comes to fashion. I have way too many video game shirts, and I have way too much Toronto Raptor clothes. Like, oh my goodness. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can't strip on... Under this shirt, I'm wearing my Punch-Out shirt as well. So yeah, it's video games and the Toronto Raptors all the time. How do I hit this thing? Am I doing the right thing? I'm probably not doing the right thing. But how do I do the thing? Oh, no. That's probably not gonna work. No. This guy? No. You missed the new shoe explanation, double jump. Oh. Yeah, I totally missed that. I'm sorry. I can't believe... Oh, man. This is embarrassing. With all the people. Cool. Alright, now I know. I don't know if you noticed, there was a review I wrote for a game a little while back called 20XX, and that game has double jump as a mechanic, and I link to your site every time that I had to write that. Even though you guys had nothing to do with the game. LOL, it's cool. At least we got to be like, double jump says to double jump. There you go. You had your moment. Time's at 9:59. Are we close to like a thing where we can cleanly end this? And not to say I want you to go. It is late. It is past your bedtime. And we all should get going. Yeah, if there's like a save point coming up like super soon, then we will do that, and then we will end the stream. LOL, it's cool. At least we get... Oh, no. You didn't see anything there. Nope. Where am I going? Oh, okay, hold on. I go here, I dodge the thing. I probably go back towards the last save point. I think you may have been closer to the end point of the sewer exploration when you ended up in the blue house. Huh. Okay, was there like some sort of fork in the road I was supposed to go to that instead of going to the blue house I got to the thing? Oh jeez. Okay, let's run away. But it was good you found the new shoes. I think you kind of did it backwards. Oh, great. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna keep running. Let me try and retrace my steps, and then we will find... whatever the thing is we're supposed to do. Shooting star that hits all enemies, power 6. Yeah, we'll get rid of the stinky herb. Was it here? Is it that blue door? Okay, we're gonna go to the blue house. We're just gonna save here. It's probably gonna be really messy if I try and figure this out later. So we'll just save, and then we will call it. Thank you so much, Chris and Rachel, for dropping by. Thank you for the donation. Truly appreciate it. Always appreciate your company here. Rachel, I still disagree with your stance on the Skittles, but we can continue discussing. I'm reluctant to pull the receipts, but I know where they are. I know where they are. It's been fun though. And if you do ever decide if you're coming to EGLX this year, you give me a call and we'll figure some stuff out. On that note though, you made good progress. Thank you. We finally got out of the flower fields. That was the Arun of my Paper Mario run. Hopefully it goes smoother from here. We'll figure out how to get to Shiver or whatever next time. But we're going to end it for now. Thank you. Thank you, Ian, for dropping by. Thank you to everybody else that tuned in. See, thank you very much for the enjoyable stream. Thank you for keeping me company. And thank you for the stream this morning, Rachel. Thank you, Chris, for the Ocarina of Time stuff. I was trying to watch as best I could while cheering for the Raptors. They were amazing on Monday. They demolished Milwaukee, and we are now 2 games away from the NBA Finals. This is as far as the team's ever gotten in our 25-plus year career. And so it is really exciting times. And I know it's kind of hurt the streaming schedule because I've been like, oh man, I gotta watch these games, but it's been a really good run. And I hope they go all the way. I don't think they're gonna go all the way though. I don't think they have any shot against Golden State. But it's them getting to the NBA Finals at least would be a new plateau for the team and a wonderful accomplishment all around. And yes, we will talk. Have a good night. Thank you. And yes, so glad you're enjoying the Raptors. Good luck with them. Thank you. And good luck with the Boston Bruins. Your city has been very blessed in sports. You have won all sorts of stuff. Like, I don't know about the Bruins. I know the Patriots are like one of the most successful teams in sports. The Boston Red Sox won a World Series not that long ago. And other stuff. You've been a lot better than Toronto. Toronto's been really sad at sports. Like, really, really sad at sports. The Toronto Raptors have never won a championship. The Blue Jays haven't won since 1993. The Maple Leafs have not won since 1967. They are the oldest team in the NHL that's gone the longest without a Stanley Cup win. Mom and Dad tried explaining that to us the other day. So yay, sports. Yay! Alright, you guys are on Friday afternoon. I will try and tune in for that. And then I'll be back I'll be back on Saturday morning. We'll play some Tetris 99. And I don't think there's any events or anything happening. So we'll just play Tetris. We'll hang out. A lot of people tend to tune into that stream who are also playing Tetris 99. Then they just have me as like their group chat friend. But it's cool. I appreciate the company anyway. Good night. Alright, time to get out of here. See you guys later. Saturday. Be there, be square. Bye.